Boomer Sooner.
Runs it himself, right up the middle, has a whole 45-40. Watch out, he's in the clear. 30, tricked up at the 25-yard line, or he would have gone the whole way. Deep shot fluttering around the 15-yard line. It's caught, wrapped up, stopped. You can unhitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the barn. Sooner magic still works in the SEC.
Welcome to the Air Comfort Solutions OU Huddle, live from Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue on the Sooner Sports Network from Learfield. Presented by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Also brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, bringing you the best in real Texas barbecue. And by the Trails Golf Club, where members become family. Now, the Air Comfort Solutions OU Huddle.
Yeah.
Game week.
Let's go.
Big week, boys. I think big week. I think everyone got the memo that the show was here tonight. That was one good sign. Thank you, guys. We've been here.
We have.
And we had a great crew of consistent fans. And then a lot of people that were mad, like, wait, you guys been doing shows? We have. And Brent Venables will be here tonight coming up in about an hour from now. I wanted to take a moment to thank Ben Arbuckle, who came in 2 weeks ago, had a great conversation with the Sooner offensive coordinator. And how about B. Hall last week?
How amazing is he, man?
Great guy, amazing great dude. Family. Amazing so we had a blast with Brandon Hall. And as we welcome you in to the Huddle live from Rudy's, feels like Oklahoma hasn't played a football game in like a month, Gabe. It seems like, Josh, that LSU game happened in, October.
I'm ready for this game to be played. Doesn't it feel like it's been forever since the LSU game?
I woke up this morning and was like, oh, gosh, the game is on Friday. And I got, like, butterflies in my stomach, man. Like, I'm ready, dude. It's been too long, man. Been way too long.
It feels like it's been forever, and somehow it also feels like it's been quick. That makes no sense, but it's just
it's true.
Where we're at, and everything's on the line.
Yeah.
What else could you ask for?
That's right.
Yeah.
Got Alabama coming to town. Only game in college football, as far as I know, at least the only one that matters.
Right.
On Friday night.
Yeah, correct.
Entire country's going to be watching. All eyes on Norman, Oklahoma, just as God intended. And it is going to be so much fun. I know that we're all excited to watch. Plank, I know that you and I, we are certainly excited to call the game, but I'm just so excited for these coaches and these players. What an awesome opportunity,
it's an awesome experience for the city of Norman, for the University of Oklahoma,
doubt.
For all of the people in town. I mean, we talked about it the last couple of weeks, man. Like, this is a historic night in the history of OU football. We've been a program for 131 years, and this is the first time that we'll be having a playoff, like hosting a playoff game.
Mm-hmm. Anytime you say first ever with Oklahoma football,
like that's saying a lot.
It's a big deal
because we've done it all at this point, right? Besides this one thing.
Well, we just got our first Grozer Award winner.
You beat me too. I was gonna say.
Dang it!
Boom! You called that last
He called it, man.
There was never a doubt. There was never a doubt.
It's like you knew someone or something on that.
I know a shocking amount of Groza Award voters that let me know that, hey, no, he's going to be the guy. But I'm sure we'll get to that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Back to the incredible experience and atmosphere and it being the first ever. You were rolling. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, I mean, it's just going to be a special time, man. And, you know, I hate to say that I won't be there. Like, that is so hard for me to say right now. But obviously I'll be tuned in and watching. But, I mean, I'm just so happy just for everybody that's associated and affiliated with the University of Oklahoma for this experience, especially those players and those coaches. I mean, like this, when you strap it up in the fall for fall camp, like this is what you're looking forward to. This is what you're building towards. Obviously, the end is the national championship, but this is part of that journey that you want to experience, that you want to live, and that you'll remember for the rest of your life. And so, man, like it's just like the fans. Like, can you imagine, my man? What's your name out there, man? Big man, what's up? What's your name? Blake? Lane. 20 years from now is going to be telling the story of how he was at that game, the first playoff game hosted at Owen Memorial Stadium and OU beat the brakes off of Alabama. Like, that's what we're talking about for this weekend, man. And I'm super excited to be able to have that experience here in Norman and be able to watch this game and us get it done.
I'm very excited for all of us. And like you mentioned, Josh, this is what these coaches and these players in particular have put all this hard work in for. Right? This is why you come to Oklahoma to play in games like this. And you hear that a lot, but I'm also so excited for our fans.
Yeah.
I have been a part of as a fan, as a player, and now as part of the radio crew, I have been a part of, I think, the best atmospheres in the history of this stadium. I was at 2000 Nebraska. I was at the jump around game against Tech. The Notre Dame game that I played in, game until we messed it up, that atmosphere was top-notch. Last year, Bama. I mean, I feel like I have been associated one way or another with the best atmospheres that Norman, Oklahoma has put out there. And I think this is going to be maybe the best ever.
Maybe. Better
when
be.
you consider it'll all depend on how the game unfolds. We know how that goes, right? If this team starts fast, watch out, buddy.
Bro, when we get that first touchdown and them lights turn out and start flickering and oh my gosh, man.
And it's our first night game, our first SEC night game of the season. Man. Everyone's taking off work on Friday.
Of course.
I mean, it's going to be I think it's going to be insane, man. And that's why you always think about the coaches and the players when it comes to the game, but fans invest so much in this thing, especially now, right? College football has never asked more of fans. NIL, ticket prices, the investment that it takes just to come to a game, parking, the list goes on, right? And I'm just excited for Sooner Nation to get to show the entire country what we've got. It is going to be so much fun. Yeah. I'm so excited.
I'm pumped, too. You mentioned taking the day off. I don't know if there's many times where a professor or a teacher would come to you and say, guys, we're moving all your tests up, and everyone goes, yes.
Exactly.
Move those tests up.
In case people didn't know what the state of Oklahoma was all about, now they know.
Now they know.
Exactly.
Now they know.
And it worked out. It's pretty wild how it worked out. Because
it's football, baby.
Friday was the last day of finals anyway for a lot of I think all of the University of Oklahoma, right? And I'm getting a nod of approval.
There you go.
So, I mean, it's just like, you know what? Let's move those up to Thursday. Norman, there was Norman and Norman North are going to play basketball. I'm like, we can push that back a little bit. Everyone realized the importance of what that day was going to be. And I think it's all. City Hall is closing down at noon. Why not, man?
Can you imagine a less productive day in the state of Oklahoma than Friday? I mean, everyone, all eyes, and we all know that Oklahoma football, I know we got the best basketball team in the world.
Yep.
With the Oklahoma City Thunder, defending champs. Love that group, but this is still an OU football state, man. And I cannot wait.
Yeah.
You can feel the excitement for this game building in Norman, in Oklahoma City, out in Tulsa. You can just feel everyone. There's this slow build this week, and then Friday is going to be the culmination of all of it.
I don't know where the Thunder play on Friday. But if they
play
town,
Thursday night in Oklahoma City.
Oh, yeah, those guys will be in Norman.
I would have.
On Friday.
I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
What else does Shea have to do?
Come cheer the Sooners on, man.
I talked to Bob Stoops today, and we were talking. And by the way, congratulations to Coach. He retired from his job with the I always want to call the USFL
Renegades.
With the Renegades. So congrats to Coach.
Congrats, Coach.
But he was talking about the Texas Tech game. He goes, maybe I need to get the fans mad at me to get them fired up.
Yeah, because he did that week. Yeah,
that week he got the fans were a little mad at him.
I would say he issued a challenge. And Bob always was very strategic. He didn't do it often, but every once in a while he'd be like,
I remember that. I remember that like it was yesterday, man.
Oh my gosh,
that was a phenomenal game. My brother and my cousin came in town.
I had a very good time.
Well, and Gabe, you hit it on the head because, and Coach pointed this out. they gave us a lot to get crazy about early in that game. And that leads us to this matchup on Friday night between Oklahoma and Alabama. Guys, we're going to go in depth over the next hour. Coach Venables in hour 2 is going to hang out with us. But fast starts, big deal in your mind coming up on Friday night?
I think so. I think especially defensively. And what does a fast start defensively look like? It's forcing 3 and outs.
Yeah.
It's hitting Ty Simpson. It's getting those plays. It's just being what they've been all season long.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that group sets the tone for this entire team. Now, what I love on the first couple plays we have offensively for John Mateer to throw a bomb to Isaiah Satania and score like a 70-yard touchdown. Oh, yeah, sign me up. No doubt. But I think with what we've seen from this team all season long, this is going to be a game for us that we win on defense and special teams. And I would love if that defense just shows up with even more of an edge than we've seen from them this season. Josh, if that group sets the tone, I think the entire stadium, players, coaches, any staff member, fans, everyone will feel that. So I'm hoping that the defense comes out and is dominant early, and I think just that alone can get everyone into this game.
Yeah, I agree. And I think for me, what I want to see, like a fast start is going to be good, whatever that looks like. But I think for me, I just want to see us play consistently throughout the game.
Yeah.
Like just be consistently good throughout the game. And I can guarantee you, like, I know Coach V well enough to know he's treating this like every other game. Like, don't get too high, don't get too low. Just do what you need to do to get the job done. And for me, that's what I'm looking for. Like, yeah, let's just keep doing what we've been doing all year and be consistent. Obviously, on the offensive side, minimizing turnovers, minimizing negative plays, defense being aggressive, forcing 3 and outs, getting some turnovers, and special teams just being consistent like they have all year. If we can play the way we've played consistently throughout the year, even with the lack of production on the offensive side, I really do believe we'll get it done.
I think one of the interesting things, and it's hard to quantify, and you don't really know how it's going to go, is which team handles the nerves better early.
Yeah.
And both of these teams have played in big games with a lot on the line this season, right? Especially over the last month of the season. It felt like both of these teams were just fighting for their lives all of November, but it's still the college football playoff, prime time, standalone game. Like, there's going to be some nerves. There are going to be some jitters. Which team handles all of that better, especially early in the game? I think that's a factor, Plank.
Oh, I do too. And
which broadcast crew handles it better?
Right. We got 2 guys on the sideline. They only have 1. We might have them on
advantage us.
We might be in good shape on that. And I don't know if y'all have taken the time to look ahead of the forecast, but Mother Nature seems to be a fan of having a gorgeous night on Friday night here in Norman.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's like peaking towards potentially 60 degrees.
Are we exiting like puffer jacket weather, and we're kind of in hoodie weather?
We'll be in hoodie weather on Friday. Wow. In fact, it might even be you have to add the layer, but you don't want to have it on while you're tailgating or getting ready for the game. That's how nice it's going to look on Friday.
Wow. I'm getting up there now. I guarantee you one thing: I'm not going to be cold. I'll be locked and loaded with the layers just in case. There's no reason to be cold.
Hey, as always, our opening segment has been brought to you by family-owned Community Coffee, the official brewed coffee of OU Athletics. Taste the difference family makes. We're counting down to OU Alabama on Friday night, but it's also award season. When we come back, we'll talk about all SEC performers and a Lou Groza award winner. Stick around. You're watching The Huddle.
Thank you to our cornerstone television partners, OU Health, OG&E, Fowler Auto Group, and Coca-Cola. The Huddle is brought to you by Taco Mayo. Tap the app and save up to 25% today. Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. One Oklahoma, powered by Sooner Sports Properties. Fan-fueled, athlete-focused.
From the 45, back to pass. Milroe looks right, throws right, picked off! 20, 15. He did it again. He did it again. Kip Lewis, pick six. Kip Lewis, Kip six. Oh, mama. Sooner magic is happening in Norman.
Great call. Toby Rowland, Sooner Radio Network. That, of course, was last year whenever we stormed the field. And Oklahoma beat Alabama, got bowl eligible, and now this year, third matchup in a calendar year, essentially, which is wild. You don't see two teams rarely in the same season in college football. I think Oklahoma's 8-0, though, since 2000 in those games.
This is going to take an adjust. There's going to be an adjustment period with the new format in college football. It's starting to become more and more like the National Football League. We're going to see this a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got to get a little more used to these rematches in the playoff, whether that's the first round or you're getting each other in the second round, because the top of the Big Ten, the top of the SEC, year in and year out, you're going to have more of these rematches. So it feels a little strange right now, but it wouldn't be weird for the Raiders and Chiefs to play in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, the Chiefs want to win.
You all right,
okay?
man?
I'm good. I'm going through it, okay?
Think you hit a soft spot there,
I'm going
man.
through it as a Raiders fan.
Well, so are Chiefs fan. And prayers up for Patrick Mahomes. You hate seeing star players go down like that.
But it's a really good point. And, Gabe, you and I, when Oklahoma played Cincinnati, we were on the road. We're going back, 3 years ago now. And you just talked about, at that point, the Oklahoma – maybe that was 4 years ago. I don't know. But you talked about the NFLization of what Oklahoma was doing offensively, because we were used to – we just put up 600 yards and we were running by and be like, not really going to – it's going to be a little different world now. It's going to be a little more ball control. You're going to – and I think that you've seen it now in college football too, with the expanded playoffs, and they don't care about rematches in the playoff bracket.
Yeah. And now I was surprised when
shocked.
Bama flipped over.
Yeah, me too.
I let out a whoa, like I think a lot of us did. But I'm excited about it. I'm excited to play one of the most, maybe the most well-respected program in all of college football right now. They have been the gold standard for quite some time. Now you throw Georgia in that mix with what Kirby Smart's been able to do as well. But Bama has been good for a really long time now. And I love that we're getting them in our house. A bunch of people still doubting our football team.
Right.
Not many people saying very nice things about us heading into this game. I love how this is shaping up for us, Josh.
Yeah, I do too. I think the one thing that I just want to challenge our fans on is that we don't storm the field when we win this game.
I don't think we will.
Okay. I pray to God we
We
don't.
get fined now, $500,000. That's a potential.
Is there a college football playoff storm field?
OU.
Field storming?
By the SEC.
Not the students, though,
Not
right?
the students, right. They don't care. We need to tackle them so they can't get out there.
Right? No, my deal is, I was a little annoyed. I ain't going to lie. I was a little annoyed by that last year. Cool experience for college football.
Well, you were in it. You were trying to get back to your office, and everyone was in your way. That was why.
It was a rough season, man. That felt like a cleansing moment. I hear you, though.
That's fair.
I hear you.
For me, it's like, man, that's
completely different
who we are,
circumstances.
though. You know
this
what I'm
year.
saying? Exactly.
Yeah.
But to me, that's who we are. And yeah, different circumstances this year, but that's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to look like. And so, and plus, we're gonna have to get prepared for another game after that, right?
That's right. Indiana in the Rose Bowl.
So yeah, man, what was the question? I'm sorry. I totally went off on
you went all
storming
old.
the field.
You went all old man on us.
Exactly.
You better not storm that
Stay
field,
off
kids.
my yard.
Told the kids
Get off
the
of my yard.
Listen, if we get after him and the kids storm the field, I'm going to be right in the middle of it.
Meanwhile, I'll be saying that's a potential starting running back. What are we doing, guys?
Fair point.
That's NIL money.
Fair point. Every dollar matters now.
No question. No, it is exciting and expected moving forward to be able to have a team like Alabama come in.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, they've been great and played at a very high level for many, many years now. And that's what just bodes to this being such an exciting game. And the fact that we've played them twice in the last year, kind of starting that in-conference rivalry. I can see that being a thing moving forward. I don't know how it's a rivalry when we're kicking their tail. But anyway, nevertheless, it is exciting that we have them coming in. And, yeah, it's going to be expected. I mean, the top of the Big Ten, the top of the Big 12, the SEC. Yeah, I mean, you can expect that those teams will be at the top every year with a few other ones just because NIL, transfer portal, and stuff like that.
Let's keep track of the people that Josh is trying to make upset so far.
Yeah.
The students,
right.
Bama.
Right. Big 12.
I think there was a Big 12 shot in there. He's just where's the bingo card? We're just knocking them off.
In all fairness, I do talk this way to my students in class.
There's no,
I'm on their head. I'm like, why were y'all not at the game? Like, get there.
This segment, by the way, is presented by Taco Mayo. Tap the app and save up to 25% today. Another one of those kind of pulling receipts when everyone said, oh, they're not going to be able to compete in the trenches in the SEC. Saw a lot of Sooner guys in the trenches that were on that all-SEC team. And,
sure did, Plankster.
Yeah, and Gabe, that's a credit to Brent Venables and obviously Todd Bates and the job that he's done, Miguel Chavis on the defensive line. It's really cool to see Oklahoma represented in the all-SEC team. Look, there's the list right there. R. Mason was a first-teamer. There's a couple. I think David Stone has a little beef on this one.
I think David Stone
has. How did he not get on that list?
I think David Stone is ultra motivated to show that the coaches and the media made a mistake not putting him on any of those teams. But there's a bunch of motivational factors going into this game for each team, for a bunch of individuals, and I for one am slightly terrified of David Stone wearing rec specs, being angry about not making an all-SEC team. I can't wait to see how he plays.
Yeah, those goggles are hilarious.
They're a different world, right? And I did want to take a moment to mention that Cortland Guillory was on that list. And I think he's one of the coolest stories because corners usually end up with a lot of interceptions. But also if they're doing a good job, you don't hear their name called.
Well, he had like a couple bad plays
against
in
Auburn.
The season.
Yeah.
Against Cam Coleman, one of the most talented wide receivers in college football. Other than that, he's been awesome.
Yeah.
He's been physical, supporting the run. He's been physical in coverage. Yeah, he doesn't have a bunch of interceptions.
Right.
Those will come. I mean, when you look at him, you look around the country, I guarantee you, if you gave a bunch of coaches their choice of freshman corners around the country, everyone in this thing is taking Cortland Guillory as one of the first guys.
No question.
He has been fantastic against wide receivers that are going to be first round, second round, third round picks as a true freshman. I mean, he's been as good as you could possibly ask from a freshman corner.
Yeah, he's proven he displays the best abilities, availability and reliability.
Yeah.
Like, he is available. He stayed healthy all season, and shoot, he's reliable, man. Like, he's gonna be where he needs to be when he's supposed to be there. He's making plays when the ball comes his way, whether that's in the pass game or the run game. Yeah, he's very well deserving of it. And then I'll say this as well, as far as the trenches go, man. Like, I remember when Coach Venables first took this job. I remember him saying. That he knows well, yeah, but this was in a different context. It wasn't public. I heard him say this in a meeting that he knows what it takes to slay the dragon. He's been there before, and so he had this plan right from the get-go. And I think it's beautiful, you know, when you do look at the state in which college football is now with the transfer portal and all of that. All of those guys that are making plays, they were recruited out of high school by this coaching staff. By Coach Bates and Coach Chavis and Coach Venables. And so, like, shout out to them, man, because he knows how to build his roster. They know what they need to be successful in every position, let alone the defensive and offensive line.
And there's the retention piece to all this.
That as well.
You were able to retain David Stone. You were able to retain R. Mason Thomas. I mean, I can only imagine how many people were trying to come after R. Mason going, hey, we think you could. You know,
it was a lot.
Yeah, 7-figure offer.
But I'm telling you, like, that goes to show recruiting matters.
Relationships matter.
Relationships, that's a big component of the recruiting process. But when they're looking at these guys, they're not just looking at guys that can just get out there and play ball and make plays, but they're looking for the right type of people. And the right type of people are the ones that you can retain even when things go bad, but they believe in the process, they believe in the system, they believe in what's happening. And this season is a direct result of all of that coming to play.
Exactly. All right, and we'll talk Tate Sandell when we come back because we now have a Groza Award inside the Switzer Center, which is awesome. You're watching the OU Huddle live from Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Stick around. We're back to Rudy's next.
The Huddle is brought to you by Riverwind Casino. It's always a good time. OU Fan Shop. The best place to gear up for game day is shop.soonersports.com. Sooner Kids Club. Log on to Soonersports.com/kids for information about joining the Kids Club presented by OG&E and brought to you in part by Devon Energy.
Burke's in motion, now trips left. Mateer's going to run it himself to the right, to the 20. Steps over defenders, 15. He's to the 10. He's to the 5, spinning still. Touchdown! John Mateer, touchdown! A 20-yard run by John Mateer right at the gut of the Crimson Tide.
Welcome back to Rudy's. We're inside the Huddle with Josh Norman and Gabe Eichert. I'm Chris Blink. I don't know if I officially introduced us all, but I was just so excited to talk about Friday
There's no
night.
reason.
No reason.
Yeah. We've
You
done
guys
this
know
show
us.
enough
We've been
now.
here all year long, so it's great. Hey, this segment is brought to you by our great friends at Riverwind Casino, the official entertainment destination of OU Athletics. And on Thursday night, a special live in-person Oklahoma breakdown with Gabe Eichert and Teddy Lehman.
Oh, man.
Toby's going to be out there, and you got a great guest list that's coming out, too. And it's open for free.
Free.
Time.
Free 99.
Where's this at?
Free
Showplace
99.
Theater at Riverwind.
Nice.
Thursday night. Starts at 7:30. I think doors open 6:45. And Josh Pate, Stanford Steve Coughlin,
Wow.
Cole Kublik,
A lot of follically challenged dudes.
and our guy Dusty Dvorak.
There you go.
So
Dusty.
we've got a lot of OU DNA, and then a couple of the most prominent voices in college football media. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There's really no plan,
Oh, I like that.
so we'll see how it
Oh,
goes.
boy.
It's the best.
What could go wrong? No, I'm excited and thankful that those guys agreed to do it with Ted and I. So we're very, very excited. And shout out to Justin Yahola and the entire team over there at Riverwind Casino. They've made this very easy on us. We basically showed up for a walkthrough and they're like, we got it. It's like, okay, we'll be
It's
there.
easy. Yeah,
That's
Justin's
awesome.
the best. T-Mac, they
But
just an incredible
all
crowd
ages. It'll be family friendly. That's our plan.
All
at
ages
least.
at the casino?
That's the plan.
They said kids are welcome.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
you know, like a Thursday night, maybe hard to get some childcare. Well, bring your
Bring
kids.
him with you.
There you
Bring
go.
him
They
with you.
said
It's
bring your
good.
kids.
That'll be fun.
We'll have fun. There will be multiple bars open as
Oh,
well.
okay, there you go. So
should be a
Thursday
good time.
night, Oklahoma Breakdown live inside the Showplace Theater. Now, guys, we mentioned we only got 3 minutes in this segment. We got to talk about Tate Sandell at some point. But let's get into our Oklahoma breakdown of Alabama. And it's brought to you by One Oklahoma. One Oklahoma, powered by Sooner Sports Properties, fan, field, athlete focused. Gabe, I always start with you because the first thing you said whenever we sat down is that you've really watched that first matchup with Alabama way too many times already.
Yeah, I've watched it a lot, and it's a lot of fun to revisit that and some of the big moments of the game. But really, you're looking at Alabama going, okay, what's changed since that game? That's one of the things that I've focused on a lot over the last 10 days is, okay, how has Alabama changed? And really, they haven't solved any of the issues offensively that they had against us. They're still really, really struggling to run the football. And now I think they're struggling even more to protect Ty Simpson. And there's so much pressure on this guy to make everything happen for them offensively, along with that really, really talented wide receiver core they have. They're an imbalanced offense right now coming into this game, and we'll see what their running back situation. Sounds like Jam Miller is going to play. in this game, but Daniel Hill, their backup running back, he looked beat up in the SEC championship game to me. And frankly, they just got completely outplayed on both sides of the ball against that Georgia team. So this is not a team that's coming in carrying a ton of confidence and is super healthy and going to have all their guys available. So that's one of the reasons I look at it and go, I think that the Sooners can play at a really, really high level, and we have some advantages, especially our defense against their offense coming into this game, Josh.
Yeah, to answer your question, what's changed since then? I think that, one, for our offense, we've been able to create explosive plays since then. Those 2 games after that, we were able to create 2 or 3 explosive plays on the offensive side in each of those games. And so I think that bodes in our favor. An extension of that is, like I said last week, what I'm interested to see is the between-game adjustments that'll happen. Because everybody showed their hand on both sides on what their game plan, how they game plan for this specific opponent in this specific season. And so now what changes? I'm putting my money on Coach Venables just for so many different reasons, man. He just has an arsenal of calls and pressure packages that he can put on Ty Simpson. And all of the reasons that you just stated is going to be an issue for Alabama's offense. They're struggling on the offensive line, and they're struggling to protect. They're struggling to run the ball like they have all season, and I think that all of that plays in our favor. And then also on the special team side of things, like our special teams has been playing at a very high level, and I just don't see Alabama playing like that on the special team side. And so, yeah, I think it definitely leans in our favor in all ways. Although national media doesn't see it that way, they're just looking at name brands and just calling it accordingly. But when you really get down to it and you look at it, man, like we're definitely the better team. We just got to go out and prove it on Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, that's our opponent preview. It's Alabama on Friday night, and it's brought to you by One Oklahoma, powered by Sooner Sports Properties, Fan Field, Athlete Focus. Let's talk about the Groza winner next. You're inside the Huddle, live from Rudy's.
The Huddle is brought to you by Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, bringing you the best in real Texas barbecue. Trails Golf Club of Norman, where members become family. Inquire today at trailsgolf.com. OU's 2025 football games are available on Ritmo 96.5 FM in Oklahoma City and 101.5 FM El Patron in Tulsa, as well as on these stations' websites. Each OU Spanish broadcast will feature a 30-minute pregame show and a 15-minute postgame show.
They go fast again. Quick throw out. It is intercepted. Eli Bowen. He's on the run to the 20, to the 15. Eli Bowen. He jumped the passing lane. Eli Bowen takes it to the red zone.
Man, you watch all the big – now, that was from last year's home win over Alabama. But, guys, you see all the big plays defensively, and there's one of those Bowen brothers. It seems like they're right in the middle of everything over the last few years.
They are they're pretty good at football. That's my analysis on the situation.
I don't want to take credit for it, man, but last year when Eli had that interception, I got on to him because I'm like, so Kip can take it to the house, but you can't?
We know what happened this year.
Exactly.
That's right.
I'm not saying that it was because of me. I'm just saying.
Do you think as he was running down the field in Tuscaloosa, he was like, if I don't score, Josh Norman is going to make so much fun of me?
Just somewhere
in the subconscious.
Yeah, it was definitely there.
No, you're right.
Definitely there.
This segment is brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Brent Venables is coming up here in about 15 minutes from now. In the meantime, it's time for What's Your Beef, brought to you by Didier Ranch, which, Josh, thumbs up.
Didier Ranch. Man. Shout out to Didier Ranch. Can we give him a round of applause?
Josh got his people.
And then also a shout out to Gabe.
I told you I got
the best Christmas gift this last week. which was a box of Didier Ranch beef.
That's awesome.
And so thank y'all, man. Shout out to Didier Ranch.
They're awesome.
Whoever shared my video to their owner, share this, please. All right? Thank you.
I got a call, and it was like, I heard Josh Norman needs some beef. And I was like, yes, he does.
I did, and I got it, man.
I'm glad they took care of you, brother.
Yeah, they did.
It's good stuff.
Didier
Really
Ranch's premium ranch-raised beef can be shipped anywhere in the continental U.S. Visit DidierRanch.com. That's DIDIER Ranch.com to order. Didier Ranch, tradition tastes better. We want to get angry about David Stowe not being on the All-SEC team, or what's your beef?
Do you got any beef? Anything really going on?
I'm so excited about Friday. I don't have a lot of beef.
No, I really don't have any beef this week because we didn't play any football last week. So
I'm pretty focused on us currently.
Yeah, but, I mean, that is a travesty. Not just David Stone not being on the list, but also Coach Venables not being on.
There you go.
On the list. I mean,
that's
like,
what? Tweeting out about it too.
Like, especially when you think about it, like coming into the season and everybody's like, "Oh, Oklahoma, they'll be lucky if they go
on the hot seat."
On the hot seat, and he ends up going 10-2, and you can't get him on a list for Coach of the Year.
It was the Eddie Robinson Coach of the Year list, and if it would have been like 3 guys, okay. It was 10.
10 guys.
A list of 10 guys, and Brent Venables isn't on it with the season that this team had
and
against the schedule. Yeah, and he's coaching the defense.
Come on, man.
Hey, once again, just more bulletin board material for the squad, baby.
No question.
But the thing about Venables is that doesn't matter to him at all.
Right, no, that's right.
He won't use that at all. He's not a crazy person.
That's What's Your Beef, and it's brought to you by Didier Ranch, a tradition.
They think you stink. They think I stink. We all stink.
That's the way he would. That's spot on, man. I can definitely hear him saying that.
Oh, there's no doubt. And that. In all seriousness, this team's got a lot of that.
Yeah.
You know, people, the weird groundswell of negativity leading into Selection Sunday. Well, Oklahoma's actually not that good.
Right.
Or they're not good at all.
What's crazy, man, like I was thinking about
we're
this.
Underdogs at home.
And I do feel like even internally, we've pictured this team of Oklahoma wrong, because I think we came into the season, most people came into the season a little unsure, not sure how we were going to be, if we were going to be good. And so I think that even at 10-2, we're just like, oh my gosh. But I really believe, man, we are a dominant elite football team that just had 2 bad games this year. Right? Instead of it looking like, oh, we're just a team that was an underdog that's exceeding expectations. I feel like we're a really dominant football team who just had two slip-ups this year.
And that's going to become more and more common, right?
Nope. Yeah,
in college
absolutely.
football. This is where I'm at with this team going into this game. If OU plays its best, it can beat anybody in the country.
Yep.
Now it comes down to, can you string together 4 performances where everything's clicking? And it doesn't have to be perfect.
We just need to do one.
Yeah.
We just need one.
We're talking. You know what I'm talking about.
I know.
This one, and it starts with this Friday night. Can they put it all together? Because I'm of the belief that this team still hasn't played a complete game. And it has most to do with some of the struggles we've seen the offense have. But you can change how everyone in the country views you, how everyone talks about you, with one performance on Friday night.
That's right. And when we come back, we'll give you some final thoughts before Brent Venables slides in here to Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue. This segment's been brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, and this is The Huddle. One more segment left before BV. Stick around.
The Huddle is brought to you by Walden Cleaners and Laundry, where the difference is quality. We want to thank all of our Sooner Radio Network affiliates across the state and region. Fans can check out Soonersports.com for an affiliate in your area. And if you're traveling outside the state of Oklahoma, you can listen to all the action on either Sirius XM Radio or download the Varsity Network app and listen free.
snap. Simpson looks left, throws out to the left. It's broken up, incomplete. Peyton Bowen knocked it down. Alabama's got an Oklahoma problem, and the Sooners are on the bracket. Wow!
That's a great final call, and this is our final segment brought to you by the Trails Golf Club in Norman, where members become family. Inquire today at trailsgolf.com. All right, guys, final segment, Tate Sandell. What a season. Lou Grove's a winner.
How about
We're going to talk
man?
about him with Brent Venables. Guy out of the portal that just kicks the nukes.
I don't want to complain. How does the man win the Groza Award and he's not the first team guy on all these All-American teams? What are we doing?
Yeah, that's weird.
What are we
Very
doing?
weird.
I don't know. It's a great question. I have no idea.
Does that complete the awards for OUs?
Yep.
Like individual awards?
Got them all.
Wow.
No, punter. Ray Guy.
We don't have a Ray Guy?
Drake was correcting me right away. We've never had a Ray Guy winner.
Well,
The Ray
next.
Guy Award, though, is relatively new, too.
yeah, well, I am – it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Nobody – and no disrespect to the other finalists, but I'm just going to be straight up. Those guys weren't kicking in very meaningful games
Right.
for the most of the season. No disrespect to Georgia Tech. I know they were in it till late there in the ACC. But no one had more pressure kicks and swung more games, big games, for his football team than Tate Sandell.
Yeah.
I mean, 22 of 24 or 23 of 24. He was nails from 45 plus, nails from 50 plus. He was unbelievable this season.
Yeah. What was that? 7 of 7 from 50 plus?
Correct.
And
That's unreal.
And every one of them was huge. Like
Exactly.
you said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, against Tennessee, against Alabama, they won us the game.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, everyone talks about those turnovers that our defense produced against Alabama. Those were lucky, by the way. I don't know if
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
They outgained
but
us, so nobody saw that.
he also hits a 52-yard field goal in that game, and it's a two-point win.
That's amazing. Are you guys ready for Friday? We got
Let's
time.
go, man.
Pace yourself. But we're amping up the energy even more because Brent Venables is sliding next. Great job, Gabe. Great job, Josh.
You as
guys
well.
enjoy the game on Friday night.
Let's go,
Thanks for hanging
Sooners,
out
baby.
inside the huddle. Brent Venables coming up next, live from Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue. Boomer Sooner, everybody.
Live from Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, the Air Comfort Solutions OU Huddle has been presented by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Also brought to you by Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, bringing you the best in real Texas barbecue. And by Walden Cleaners, Walden Cleaners and Laundry, where the difference is quality. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Sooner Sports Network.